Okay, so how many of you want to go pro or play professional basketball overseas?
Okay. So according to the Business Insider, an article by Tony Manfred, only 1% of college players actually make it pro.
And only a small percent of that actually go to play overseas.
So pretty much out of everyone here, only one of you guys, if that, will actually make it pro. How many of you guys have a backup plan? Okay, so our purpose here our purpose here today is to help you guys and prepare you guys to figure out a career after college outside of playing basketball. So, as you guys know, I play here at cinnamon2 with you guys, and I plan to play professional basketball, but if I don't, I hope to go into sports broadcasting or something that stays within basketball. And I'm here today because I care about each and every one of you guys, and there's only 1% that is actually going to make it pro, and I'm here to prepare you guys and back you guys up and to prepare.
And I'm Jasmine A, and I was undecided my first 2 years, so it was hard for me to find a major, and during that process, I did a lot of research. I looked online, figured out what I actually wanted to do, and now my major is communication studies. And before I chose that major, I made sure I did a lot of research, and now I'm currently looking to find internships and pursue jobs, so that way it can better my chances of having a career after I graduate.
So today what we're going to be going over is we're going to help you guys choose your major and give you some options that stays within basketball as well. We're going to give you guys a few interview tips, why companies hire athletes, and why it's important to have mentors, go into internships, network, and have professional relationships. So, let's just start. Okay, so choosing your major. A lot of you guys are undecided, so when you choose your major, really evaluate your interests and really know what interests you and your passions. Take an honest look at your unique strengths and ambitions. What are you really good at outside of basketball? What are your values? What do you value in the workplace? Do you like working in groups? Do you like using your hands? Do you like working one-on-one? Go explore career possibilities and use online sources and really research. So, and you can also ask yourself, what does your career that you have in mind fit you as a person? And if you want to stay within basketball, you can, CSUN offers such things as kinesiology, health sciences, physical therapy, psychology, and it'll prepare you to go into sports broadcasting. There's also things such as athletic training that stays within basketball and other sports. You can also go into coaching, strength and conditioning coaches, or sports marketing. Those are just a few examples that CSUN offers, and if you want to stay within basketball. So.
Next, we're going to go over some interview tips. The first thing always for an interview is don't be late. The first impression is always the best impression. You want to try and arrive 10 to 15 minutes early because it's a bad sign if you show up late because they're thinking you're going to be late on the job. Next thing is dress properly. You want to be comfortable, dress appropriate, casual, but not too casual. And always prepare. You should know the company. Always be yourself, and it never hurts to practice so that way you know your skills and what you want to say when you're getting interviewed. And be aware of your body language. That means keeping still, sit up straight, and always make eye contact when you're during your interview. And then also you can practice interview questions. Questions like, why do you want to work with us? Tell me a little bit about yourself, and what extracurricular activities do you involve in, such as basketball. If you guys are playing basketball, you can let them know how you guys have teamwork and how you guys work together, and you have certain things like that. And also, why should I hire you? So these are the type of questions that you can ask yourself and practice before you go into your interview so that we can be prepared to know what you want to say.
So next thing is we want to tell you guys a few reasons why companies like to hire student athletes. So according to an article by, it's called NCSA Athletic Recruiting by Charlie Adams, he states that athletes have great leadership skills, they work well in groups, they're competitive, determined, they know how to manage time well, and they know how to handle stress and pressure. So according to another article by Jason Friedman, the article is called Why You Should Hire Athletes. He's a CEO for this real estate company called 42 Floors. He states that one of our early decisions was not to hire specialists but generalists. We call them athletes because they can play every position. So athletes have many skills that can be applicable all over the company and not just one part, and they adapt easily to their workplace. So athletes are employees who are not just flexible, but they enjoy day-to-day changes in the workplace. So when you guys are going out in your interviews or looking out for jobs, make sure you have that mindset that you are an athlete, you know how to work well with others, and you know how to manage your time and let them know that you're capable of doing those things. There's also a really cool website. It's called athletetobusiness.com. It gives athletes career coaches, and they prepare them to get into the real world and seek jobs. So with your career coach, they give you a game plan. They call it a game plan. So it includes career counseling, resume building, interviewing preparation and practice, in employer introductions, interviewing schedules, such things like that. So it's specifically for athletes to prepare you for the workplace. So.
Okay, next we want to go into helping you guys find a mentor and some steps that you guys can take. The first...
There's also a few companies that hire athletes. As you guys know, Enterprise, we've had them come in and talk to us a few times. And this is just a short video.
San Diego State, football.
USC, soccer.
Quincy University, volleyball.
At Enterprise Rent-A-Car, we hire more new college graduates every year than any other company.
And many of us played college sports too.
Like me.
Like me. And me.
Now we're all on the same team. Yours.
Enterprise is proud to be an official corporate partner of the NCAA. Teamwork. Let us show you what that means. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
So yeah, this is one company that hires student athletes. Oh. Okay.
So now we want to go into helping you guys find a mentor and some steps that you can take. First is find a role model. When you're finding a role model, whether it's a professor or a boss that you have, someone that can help you with your career goals and help you find things and give you advice. Once you do that, you create a relationship with them. You ask them for help, ask them any questions that you have, and then learn from that and take their advice. Next is networking. The first step to networking is always you want to go to your family and friends. This way they can provide you with information for jobs, and they can offer you helpful advice in career choices and things like that. Next thing is building professional relationships. With this, you want to exchange contact information with students within the same field as you. So when you guys choose your major, when you start to take your major classes, there's people that you meet who may have certain connections that you don't. So you want to probably exchange contact information with them so you guys can build from there and build relationships. And that way they can help you. And along with professors sometimes can help you with references when you're trying to look for a job, and they can write things like that for you. And then internet. You always want to look through the internet because you can research careers, and it'll help you match your skills to what field you want to go into, to where you can match things up, and it's easier for you to choose what you want to do. Next, you want to go into internships. When finding an internship, you want to check. There's certain resources here at CSUM where you can check into career services, where they can give you information on internships and things like that, and what's coming up and how you can sign up. And you can talk to your professors and your friends. They can, just like when you're building your professional relationships with people in your field, they can let you know of certain internships that are coming up. Some people are already involved in internships where they can help you sign up and things like that. And always looking online and going to local job fairs and internship fairs. And then once you find out, you can contact the internship and figure out how you can sign up and what steps you can take to get involved into the internship. And once you do actually get into an internship, trying to succeed at that, just as with the interview tips that we gave you guys before, it's don't be late, avoid missing work, and dress for success. And why it's important, because It helps you better your career opportunities after college, and it helps you gain hands-on experience that can't be taught to you while you're in school in the classroom. And it'll also help you expand your network and helps build professional relationships. So to sum everything up, we just hope that we're going to leave you with all this information that we gave you of how to choose a major and choosing a career that stays within basketball. And also some interview tips that go along with companies that will hire student athletes, such as Enterprise and 21st Century, when we showed you guys the commercial. And we hope that you find a mentor so that they can help you with your networking and internships and things like that.
So now with this information, I hope you guys have a better understanding what it takes to really seek out to find jobs after you play basketball. Thank you. So do you guys have any questions?
What is your recommendation if you play a sport but you also want to get an internship?
I'd say, because basketball is almost year-round, I'd say you should go on internships during the summer, because there are places that offer internships in the summer. And any other questions?
Is it smart, or can you put that you play college basketball on your resume?
Yeah, certain like outlines on resumes, they have a section where it says activities or like extracurricular things, and you can write down basketball. So that when you make your interview, they'll ask you like, "What do you do basketball?" And you say like, "I had time management," or "I had lots of teamwork and team building things like that." So it's good when you work in a team, and they'll see that as a good thing.
Any other questions?
As an athlete yourself, have you started looking at any internships?
I have not personally, no, because I haven't really found the time or wanted to yet. So I plan on playing basketball. I probably should start looking.
Do you, like, either of you have, like, picked your mentors or role models or, like, somebody that you want to be like in your future?
I haven't, but I've done like a lot of work like looking into internships and stuff like that, because I feel like being in like the communication studies like major, it's like, and I want to go into public relations, so it's kind of like a field where you have to do like a lot of hands-on work and actually go out there and find internships and stuff like that in order for it to like be successful after college. So that's really what I've been like putting all my effort into, looking into an internship.
Any other questions?
So you'd want to, like, work for ESPN or something, or like what company would you want to work for?
I don't
Your
know.
dream.
I don't even know yet. I haven't really thought about it, but like it's kind of like the thinking process right now.
If you couldn't do sports, like broadcasting, would you do any other just regular commentating broadcasting?
I wanted to go into athletic training, but it requires a lot of hours in the training room. But I have basketball as an example, but like that's what I really want to do. If not coach.
In your presentation, you said like dress like semi-casual to an interview. What would you recommend?
Probably just like a skirt or like a nice blouse, maybe a blazer, something like that.
Or like some nice slacks always go good too. Because sometimes with skirts, I think some people are kind of iffy because they don't know like what the length should be, and that's always difficult to like know like if it's appropriate to have like how long your skirt should be. So I always just wear like slacks and a nice like shirt with the blazer.
Any other questions? Okay, well, we thank you guys for coming and listening to our speech. I hope you guys got a lot out of it. Thank you very much.